Skipping down to verse 39 and 40. It says, not all flesh is the same flesh. There is one flesh of humans, another flesh of animals, another for birds, and another for fish. There are heavenly bodies and there are earthly bodies. But the splendor of the heavenly body is different from that of the earthly one. We do have a picture of what this new body will be like. We do have a lot of promises, but we can't really wrap our mind around it because all we have to base our understanding on is this body that is frail, that gets tired. It's not to say we shouldn't work toward keeping our body in good shape. You know, one of the things about this new body we get is it'll be imperishable. People spend billions of dollars every year, thousands and millions of hours working out to get their body in good shape. Our body's a temple of God, so while that's not a bad thing, we need to remember this body will turn to ash one day. This body will be gone. Everybody gets sick. The new body never gets sick. It won't get old. And all I can think about with this new body, there's a commercial, I think it's for men to cover up their gray. And these two people are looking at two job candidates from behind. And they say, well, I like this guy because he's experienced, he's mature. Well, I like this guy over here because he's young and energetic. And then all of a sudden the two come together and he's got some gray and his other hair's not gray. Oh, he's mature and he's young enough to be energetic. He's the best of both worlds. One day we can really get a body like that. I'm hoping there's no gray hair in that, but whatever. But we'll be fully mature spiritually, but young and energetic. We'll get that body. We get the body Adam and Eve had before they sinned. That glorified body. Now, we are saved through faith in Jesus Christ alone. We are justified or declared not guilty by God. Justification. We're set apart for God's good works to do His will. It's an ongoing process called sanctification. And one day we get a great reward, and that is a new, glorified, perfect body. Now, a couple of things. What we are going to start doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you go to link to our website or go to our YouTube page at WBC Midland on our YouTube channel, we're going to have two messages each week that extend what we were talking about this morning. The message that I've got recorded that we're going to put up on Tuesday will go into this concept of glorification a little bit more. It'll be less than 10 minutes. It's about 8 minutes on that one. But I would ask you on Tuesday or sometime after that to look at that, and then it'll carry this concept of glorification a little bit farther. Now, as the praise band comes up and we get ready to do a couple of songs, do we have any quick questions about our big words? There's other big words in the Bible, but these are three key words because it all goes back to redemption. Good, another week where I answered everything correctly. Well, if you will stand, we've got a few more songs before we dismiss. Oh, see, I didn't have my notes in front of me. If Gary and BJ or our ushers take our offering. See, I almost got through the morning perfect. If you guys will lead us in an offertory prayer now that I put obstacles in your path, and then we'll pass the plate.
Let's pray. Dear Father in heaven, we come to you this morning just praising your name. Father, we just give thanks for the opportunity to gather together in this place and worship as brothers and sisters in Christ. Father, just to have the opportunity to sing songs to you and read your words. Father, we give thanks for our servicemen and women serving around the world that continue to fight to give us freedoms as a nation. Freedoms such that we're allowed to gather here without fear of reprisal. Father, this week as we celebrate the nation's veterans. We thank you for their service. Father, we just ask that you place your hand upon them. Let them feel loved by their nation. Let them feel the prayers that they're receiving. Father, most of all, as we pause at this time in our service, we stop and we return a portion of all the good things that you've given to us. Father, we just ask that you take these gifts, multiply them over and over for the furtherance of your kingdom here on this earth. Father, we just ask as a church that you give us the opportunity to reach out to others. Father, we ask as a church that you give us the desire to reach to others. Father, we just ask that as a church